So we will see the example of this A star search. Definitely the A star search is better than the previous one, greedy best first search, because it has a guarantee that it will always give me a optimal solution of the problem. So we look at the example. So we have the same example. We are given a map of cities, and we want to find out a path from the error to the Bucharest, and we are given a heuristic function Hn, which is the straight line distance between the cities. So from the agent will start with the error city, and it will calculate the Fn. Fn will be Gm plus Hn. So Hn will be straight line distance from the Iraq to Bucharest, and which is given to us 366. And what is the GM? GM is the cost from the Iraq to Iraq, which is 0, because we are at the same node or same state. Then it will expand the nodes further. Sibiu, Timisoara and Jeren, they are the neighboring cities. It will again calculate the value of Fn. So Fn will be Hn. Hn will be 253 and Gn will be 140. What is this Gn? Gn is the cost of the path from the Iraq to Sibiu, and we see that the cost from the Iraq to Sibiu is 140. Similarly, the cost of the path from Iraq to Timisoara, it is 118. From Iraq to Jeren, it is 75. So it will calculate the value of Fn at Hn is 253 and Gn is 140. So we will get 393, 447, 449 for 3 cities. And which is the minimum? The minimum value of Fn is for Sibiu. So it is what? 393. So it will consider this Sibiu node for further extension. Again it will expand, and we know that this city Sibiu is connected to 4 cities, Arad, Fagaras, Ordia and Vinuka, Valencia. And again it will find out the value of this Fn. So how to calculate the value of Arad? This is the value, which is what? Gn, which is the cost from Arad to Sibiu and Sibiu to Arad. So this is 140 plus 140, so this will become 280. And this is the Hn value, Arad to Bucharest, which is the straight line distance, which is given to us as 366. Similarly, for Fagaras, 239. So how you will get the 239? So from Arad to Sibiu, you know that cost is 140, and from Sibiu to Fagaras, the cost is given to us. So we can add this value to this 140 and we will get 239. Right. So this is the way the value of Fn for each node, Arad, Fagaras, Ordia and Vinuka, Valencia are calculated. So we are getting 6 nodes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we see that which is the minimum value? The minimum value is 413. So agent will expand this Vinuka, Valencia node further. Okay, so it will get the new cities, Craiova, Pitasi and Sibiu. Again it will calculate the value of Fn. Okay, now there are how many nodes? 3, 6, 8. Total 8 new nodes are there, and in which Fagaras is having the minimum value, which is what? 415. So this Fagaras node will be expanded further, because this is actually having the minimum value of Fn, which is 415. So it will expand the Fagaras, and the neighboring cities are Sibiu and Bucharest. So it will find out the Fn value updated 591, 450. Right. Now you see that at this time, what are the nodes available? Arad, Sibiu, Bucharest, Oradea, Craiova, Pitasi, Sibiu, Timisoara and Jeren. And we see that this Butch waste is the goal state and it has been obtained. But if you look at the node with the minimum value of Fn, which is not Butch waste, which is actually the Pitesi. So for Butch waste, we are getting the Fn value 450. For Pitesi, we are getting the 417. So Pitesi is the node at this time which is actually having the minimum value of Fn. So despite the goal state has been reached, the agent will continue exploring the node with the minimum value of Fn. So this Pitesi will be expanded next. Okay. So when this Pitesi will be expanded next, we get the 3 new nodes, Butch waste, Cravoia, Rimokha, which are the neighboring cities for this Pitesi. So you see that at this time we are getting the node Butch waste, which is actually having the Fn value 480. So what are the nodes available at this time? Erard, Siblu, Butch waste, Oradia, Cravoia, Butch waste, Cravoia, Rimokha, Siblu, Timisora, and Chari. And you see that Butch waste is the node which is actually having the minimum value of Fn, which is 480. Okay, now the agent will see that Butch waste is the goal state and it is also having the minimum value of Fn. So it will stop the algorithm. It will not continue finding the solution further, and it will declare that the solution has been obtained. Right. So what is the path it is finding? What is the path from Erard to Butch waste it is finding? So the path is Erard to Siblu, Siblu to Rimokha, then Pitesi, then Butch waste. And we know that this was the optimal path. This was the optimal path for this problem. So Erard to Siblu, Siblu to Rimokha, then Pitesi, then. So this is the optimal path for this problem. So this A star algorithm is able to find out the optimal path for this problem. So that is the advantage of using this A star search algorithm. It has a guarantee that if the optimal solution is available for any problem, then it will definitely find out the optimal solution of the problem, or you can say the optimal path in this search tree. Okay, so what is the difference between the A star search algorithm and the previous greedy best first search algorithm? It is using the evaluation function, which is a combination of two functions, gn plus hm, in case of the A star. But in case of the greedy best first search, Fn is equal to hm. It is not using gn. And that's why it is not able to find out the optimal path in the search tree. Right. Yes, any question into this problem? Any question into this algorithm? So I ask you, what is this gn? What do you understand by this gn value? What is this gn and what is this hm? Yes, Ishita Rai, can you respond? What is this gn function? Ishita Rai, can you respond? All of you are getting my voice? All of you are getting my voice? Yes, Pramod Yadav?
Yes, sir.
You are getting my voice?
Yes, sir.
It is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you understand by this gn function? What is this gn function?
Sir, GN function is the cost टू मतलब नोड एन तक पहुंचने के लिए जो कॉस्ट होती है।
Okay, from which node? From which node?
सर सोर्स नोड।
From the starting node or from
यस
the
सर।
initial state. Okay.
यस सर।
Okay. All other people are not listening to me. They are not responding at all. If you do not speak to me, how can I come to know that you are understanding? It means either you are not there in the class. Yes, Pintu Kumar is there. Pintu Kumar.
Yes, sir.
Pintu, are you listening to me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is this HN function? HN function, can you see onto your screen? Pintu has left the class. I don't know why. Okay. I hope that you are able to understand. So Gn is the cost from the initial state or root of the tree to the node n, and Hn is the estimated cost from the node n to the goal. So this A star search is using a evaluation function Fn, which is a combination of two functions Gn plus Hn. Now, we have seen that the earlier example has used a heuristic, and the heuristic is what? The straight line or the airline distance between the cities. Okay, so it is not the case that any kind of heuristic we can use. This heuristic function has a property that is called the admissible property. So we say that whatever heuristic we use in our A star algorithm, it has to be admissible. So what is this admissible property? A heuristic Hn is admissible if for every node n, this Hn is less than equal to H star n, where H star n is the true cost to reach to the goal node from the node n. So what does it mean? So we have seen that in the previous example, we have used the heuristic Hn, which is the straight line distance between the two cities. Now you people tell me that if I take the actual distance between the two cities by using roads or some other way, then you know that the straight line distance will be always less than the actual distance between the two cities. It is a known fact that the straight line distance or the air line distance between two cities will be always less than the actual distance between the two cities. Okay, and we have used the straight line distance as a heuristic function in the previous example. So we see that our heuristic Hn is admissible in the previous example. So we should select a heuristic function Hn which is having always the lesser cost than the true cost between the goal node to the node n. Or in other words, we say that any admissible heuristic will never overestimate the cost to reach to the goal. So the straight line distance at SLD heuristic function using straight line distance is admissible, because the straight line distance between the two cities will be always less than the actual road distance between the two cities. Right. So there is a theorem that says that if Hn is admissible, then A star using this tree search algorithm will give me the optimal solution of the problem. So if you are using a Hn and which is admissible in nature, then whatever solution I will get from this A star, it will be going to be optimal solution of the problem. Okay. Now we see the optimality proof of this A star algorithm. Right. So we take an example that we know that for the given problem, we have some kind of search tree, and we see that the starting node of the search tree is the initial state or the initial node for the given problem, and we see that this is G, which is the goal node for the problem. This is the goal node for the problem. So we know that when this A star will happen for a given problem, then if this will be applied for the given problem, intermediate nodes will be generated. So some node N is there, which is generated, or which is an intermediate node between the starting node and the goal node G. And we suppose that there is also some suboptimal goal G2 that has been generated, and it is available on the fringe. So N be the unexpanded node in the fringe such that N is on the shortest path to a optimal goal G. So we are saying that on a fringe is what? It is having the nodes which are to be expanded further. So we say that for a given problem, we have a goal node G, and for which we have a solution that goes through the node N, and that is the optimal solution for the given problem. Simultaneously, we are supposing that there is some suboptimal goal G2 available onto some another path of this search tree. Now we find out these properties. Fg2 will be Gg2 plus Hg2. We are saying that G2 is the another suboptimal goal which is available onto some another path in this search tree. So why this Hg2 will be 0? Because Hg2 is the distance from the G2 to G2. Hg2 is the distance or the cost from G2 to G2. So this will be of course 0. So we know that Fn will be Gn plus Hn. So Fg2 will be G2 plus Hg2. So that's why we will get Fg2 equal to Gg2. And we know that this Gg2 will be greater than Gg, since G2 is suboptimal. What does it mean by suboptimal? The goal G is the optimal path from the node, from the starting node to the node G, we are getting the optimal path. And when we move from the starting node to the G2, we are not getting the optimal path. So of course it is having some greater cost than compared to the G. And we know that what is the Gg2? Gg2 is the cost from the starting node to the node G2. Since G is the optimal path node, okay, so that's why this Gg2 will be greater than G. Right. And similarly, Fg equal to Gg plus Hg, Hg will be 0 because the cost from the node G to G will be 0. Okay. So from these two, what we can confer? What we can conclude? Fg2 will be greater than Fg. Fg2 greater than Fg. So you can see here, this Gg2 is greater than this Gg2 is greater than Fg. Okay. And that's why Fg2 is greater than Fg. So what does it mean by Fg2? Fg2 is the evaluation function cost from the starting node start to the node G2. And Fg is the cost from the starting node start to the node G. Okay. So we will get this inequality from above. Okay, so we get this one, Fg2 is greater than Fg, and we know that if we are using a heuristic function Hn, which is the admissible heuristic function, then it will satisfy this property. Hn less than equal to H star n. So if I add Gn to both sides of this inequality, I will get Gn plus Hn. I will get Gn plus Hn here and Gn plus H star n here. Right. So this Gn plus Hn is what? Fn. This Gn plus Hn is what? Fn. And this Gn plus H star n, it is what? Fg. So I will get what? Fn less than equal to Fg. It means that Fg2, by using the first and the last inequality, I can say that this Fg2 is greater than Fn. Okay. It means the cost of the path from the starting node to the G2 is greater than the cost from the starting node to the node N. So since we see that this node N is having a lesser value of F, then A star algorithm will never select this G2 node for the expansion. It means that it will definitely select the node N for the expansion. So if we assume that there might be some another path to another node, okay, that will not be available. Okay, it means that this A star algorithm will always give me the optimal solution of the problem. It will definitely give me the path to the optimal node, optimal goal node G. So A star will never select G2 for expansion. It means that it will definitely select the node N for the expansion instead of this G2 node for the expansion. So this is actually the proof of the optimality of this A star algorithm. There is another property of this algorithm. Admissibility is not sufficient for the graphs. Okay, so sometime when you apply this A star algorithm, the tree will look like a graph. Right. So in that case, we can use the consistency property of this heuristic function H. So in graph search, the optimal path to a repeated state could be discarded if it is not the first one generated. So what is this property? A heuristic function will be consistent if for every successor node n dash of a node n generated by any action A, this condition is satisfied. Hn less than equal to C na n dash plus Hn dash. And we also note that all the admissible heuristics are having this consistency property by default. So what is this property? We have a node N and we have a goal node G. And we know that what is this Hn? Hn is the cost from the node N to the goal node G. Now if I take any other intermediate node N dash, if I take any other intermediate node N dash and I determine the cost from N to N dash and N dash to G, in that case I find that through the node N dash, the cost will be, if I say C na n dash, C na n dash is the cost from the node N to N dash, and N dash to G, the cost is Hn dash. So this C na n dash plus Hn dash will be greater than the value of Hn. It means that if I find a path from the node N to G using my heuristic function Hn, which is admissible, okay, in that case I cannot have any other intermediate node through which I can travel from N to G and which is having the lesser cost than compared to this Hn. So that is actually known as the consistency property of the heuristic function. And by default, we know that all the admissible heuristics are consistent and they are satisfying the property of this consistency. So any question onto this? If you have any question, are you getting this point? Okay, all of you are getting the point? The people are not responding. How can I assume that they are there in the class? Yes, Namish Chauhan, Nikhil Singh. Namish Chauhan, are you there in the class?
Yes sir, mic on कर रहा था.
Okay. Are you getting this point? Yes, Ritik Manchanda, are you there in the class? Ritik Manchanda.
Hello.
Yes,
Sir, I'm there in the class.
okay. Are you getting the point and difficulty so far?
Yes, sir, I'm trying to get it. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So A star algorithm is optimal if the heuristic is consistent. Okay, so I can see the same thing here. I have a heuristic function h and which is having the consistency property. So I have a node n, I have a goal node g, I have any other intermediate node n dash. So if I find a path from n to g and n to g through n dash, okay, I will not get the better path. So if I get a path from n to n dash and then I come to g, I will not get the better path than compared to the path from n to g, which is having the cost hn. So in case of this situation, what is the value of fn dash? This is gn dash plus hn dash. And what is this gn dash? The cost to the node n dash from the starting node. So this is the gn. Gn is the cost from the starting node to the node n. And the cost from n to n dash is given by this c n a n dash. So this will be gn plus c n a n dash plus hn dash. Right. And we know that this value will be greater than this gn plus hn, because we see that this hn is the admissible heuristic, or it is satisfying the consistency property. Okay, so this will be greater than gn plus hn, so that's why this will be greater than equal to fn. It means that I cannot have a path to n dash which is better than compared to the direct path from n to g using this hn function. Right. It means that fn is the non-decreasing path. So that's why if hn is consistent, hn heuristic function is consistent, or it is having the consistency property, in that case A star using this graph search will produce the optimal solution of the problem.